as many of you guys know, my number one, by far, most anticipated movie of the year. I mean, there's a lot of movies I'm looking forward to. Cyrano, The Northman, Doctor Strange, Thor, Love and Thunder. But by far, my number one most anticipated movie this year is The Batman. The Batman. We've seen some clips. We've seen some trailers. We've heard some music scores. Super excited. Coming out on March 4th. Well, guess what? A bunch of you guys are going to be able to see it earlier than that, because they announced that they are doing special advanced screening of The Batman on not March 4th, but on March 1st. Tuesday, March 1st. It's being done by IMAX, and the tickets are now on sale. Now, normally I would tell you to wait until the John Campea Show is over, but if you can open another browser and you want to find tickets, I would suggest going to try to get your tickets right now, because it's playing in a lot of locations. Let me see if I can bring up a list of the locations here. So we've got, look at all these cities that's playing. Well, there's the Los Angeles one. Wait a second, let me bring up more than Los Angeles. Why can't I get more than Los Angeles? Anyway, there's a ton of cities. I unfortunately only have the LA cities here, but there's actually, forget these three. There was like 40 cities listed, right? So here's what I would suggest. Go to your local movie theater, find the local IMAX closest to you, or at least in your biggest city. Go on their ticket purchasing website or go on Fandango. I know Fandango is selling tickets as well. Search for it and see if you can get it. Because I know I jumped on there and I got us 6 tickets to go see. So this crew here, plus Ann, plus one other person, we'll find out who, we're going to go see The Batman at the AMC Burbank 16, kind of for 7 years was like my home movie theater, on Tuesday, March the 1st. So it is there. And listen, I'll tell you what this tells me. By the way, anybody want to take a guess how much the tickets were? Anybody want to take a guess?
$25.
30
Per ticket?
$30 per ticket.
Does that mean we get swagged? Do we get like official popcorn
I should have
buckets?
Jennifer Garner giving me a massage while I'm watching the movie for $30 a ticket.
That would be distracting.
It would be distracting, but I mean, it is $30 a ticket. And you know what? I didn't even blink. It's the Batman, man. It's the Batman.
It's only $10 an hour.
It's only $10 an hour to watch the Batman. So I went ahead and I bought those. It depends on, like somebody is saying in my movie ticket was $28. Yeah, I'm sure it has something to do with that. It's LA, it's an IMAX thing, and it's a special event. So you know what? $30 to see it a few days early. I'm okay with it.
But how cool is it that we're seeing Batman at the AMC 16, which has a giant statue of Batman in front of the theater?
For those of you who don't know, right in AMC Town Center there's right in front of the AMC Burbank 16, there is a giant bronze Batman statue that they only put up like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. And it's awesome. So it does make it oddly appropriate that Batman, that's where we're going to be going to see it. So that comes out there. So you can watch our open or out of the theater reaction to Batman on Tuesday the 1st. That's provided we don't go to any earlier press screens, whatever. But I'll tell you what, guys, one of the things that excites me about this, besides the fact that we're going to get to go see this movie that early, is the fact that they've got to have some belief in this movie. I mean, if they're going to let thousands of people see this movie 3 days before opening weekend.
Oh, yeah.
When they know bad word of mouth could kill the opening weekend on this. Look, we know Warner Brothers studios sometimes have had a lot of belief in films that we as fans generally didn't end up thinking was all that good, but I at least want to see that they're confident in it. And for me, seeing them do this is not just exciting that we get to see it this early, it's exciting seeing Warner Brothers doesn't seem to be worried about bad word of mouth. They don't seem to be worried about that. And that to me is exciting. Rob, you're the first one to let me know about this screening, because I got a text from you yesterday afternoon about the fact that they're doing these fan screenings. First of all, you looking forward to go seeing this thing early? But secondly, what does it tell you that they're doing these early screenings?
Well, come on.
Come on.
Yes, I am incredibly excited to go see this movie. To me, they're just coming out of the gate with a new epic Batman film, 3 hours. It's going to blow us all away, I would imagine. It looks incredible. I can't wait to see it. Am I excited? I'm totally excited. But I think, like you said, this is a huge vote of confidence from the studio. I mean, any any criticisms people are going to level at this movie, well, Rob, it's 3 hours long. I mean, none of that matters. It's all going to be, as you always say, John, winning changes everything.
Winning cures everything.
Winning cures everything.
Cures everything.
I think when we walk out of that theater, like everybody who's going to walk out of the theater, since we paid for the tickets, there's no embargo.
No.
We can say whatever we want. And I would say that, as long as... No, I'm not going to make that joke. I'm not going to say what I was going to say. It was off color. Just put it that way. I can't wait to see this movie. It was a little baughty, little.
I expect more from you, Robert.
I know.
Goodness.
Well, hence I didn't say it.
Yeah.
But it had something to do with blowing my pants off. But I won't.
Okay. Well,
We have an idea where that was going.
Yeah.
You're talking about there would be a
I-
giant fan in the
That's how
auditorium.
excited I'm very excited. I think that, like you, this film looks to be truly a superhero film of epic proportions that doesn't rely on the culmination of 22 other movies.
Yeah.
This is something I expect something Godfather level, honestly.
Listen, I'll tell you what, and I know I'm going to catch a lot of flack for this, but I'm going to say it anyway. I'm not saying this movie is going to be better than The Dark Knight. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, okay? Dark Knight, not to me, but to a lot of people, is considered to be like the best comic book movie of all. I think it's in the top 3. I am not saying, let me say that clearly, that it's going to be better than Dark Knight. It looks better than The Dark Knight. I'm telling you right now, to me, it looks better than The Dark Knight. Again, I'm not expecting it to be as good as The Dark Knight. I'm not expecting it to be better than The Dark Knight. I just want it to be great. It doesn't have to be as good as The Dark Knight. But I'm telling you from the outside looking in, just looking at the marketing, what's coming together, for me, it looks better than The Dark Knight to me.
I would posit that The Dark Knight is a terrific film, but it doesn't have a great third act. The end of that movie with the 2 ferry boats and all that.
yeah.
I like the third act. I don't think it's the strongest third act, but I like the third act.
Suddenly takes it's suddenly no longer about the conflict between Joker and Batman. It's now it's making some wider point about humanity, whether they and that's fine. I like it, but I do think it's not necessarily as focused as it could be.
Well, I will say this. I did always find it ridiculous that the 2 boats, there's a parent with their child. You're telling me any parent with a child would not hit a button to blow up a boat full of they wouldn't hit a button to blow up a boat full of nuns to save their own child? Of course they would. But other than that, I still thought that
I love I love
good.
the movie. I love the performance of Heath Ledger. I love most of that film, but there is room for improvement. And if the Batman has a coherent story that is Godfather or Goodfellas level of awesome,
We'll see. Hey, Chris, you got my text this morning that we're going to go see Batman. Well, first of all, where's your anticipation level like right now? And what do you think about them doing this early screening for not just 100 people, but this is going to be thousands of people across the country get to see this early. What does that tell you?
If doing this show couldn't keep me in a good enough mood while being pulled over by the popo, getting that text just made it even better, where I was like, this is fine. This is fine. I'm super excited about this. I'm really, really pumped. I love that the chat is already talking about how Elizabeth and Logan are going to have to fight for that last ticket. So we got to figure out how they're going to duke it out for that. But
Well, it's really down to, it's my friend Ryan
Ooh.
and Aaron.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's true. But Aaron and Mike, can they both make it through the 3-hour movie?
Well,
We got
Aaron's
bladders.
definitely going to need a bathroom.
You know what? She's gonna go. She's just gonna go in the other half. The next half.
You guys will tag out.
I think I'll do the last half, and she can do the first half.
There we go. But yeah, I'm very excited about this. And we've talked about it so many times on the show. Robert Pattinson is a phenomenal actor, and I am really excited to see what he does as the Cape Crusader. I think this is going to be exciting. And Zoe Kravitz, come on. Like this
Oh, yeah, she looks great.
This is going to be great, I think. I've got very high hopes.
Ray,
I hopes.
I got a cake because I know. When I told Ann this morning, I got the 6 tickets. She goes, "That one of those for Ray?" I'm like, "Yeah." Like, you think he can make it? I don't know.
He made it through Moonfall.
He made it through.
That's part of the excitement.
Ray,
right
you
there.
got your ticket now.
Will
for
he
a
make it
3-hour
through the movie?
True.
What are
Will
you
he
thinking
make
about
it?
this? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
Sit next to me. I'll bring
curious.
a cattle prod.
I mean,
cattle prod.
we get to see it before the reactions of the critics.
Yep.
Right? So yeah, we'll see.
Well, I mean, depending on when
Yeah, it might not.
the press screenings are, we don't know, whatever. I'm now live outside of LA, and I don't respond to Warner Brothers emails anymore, so I don't know when that's going to be. But we will have to see. Question is for you guys. Have you had a chance to go and get some tickets for some Batman goodness on March the 1st? If so, yay. If not, what was your experience like? Could you just not get it because it wasn't playing near you, or were your tickets already sold out? How are you guys feeling about it? Jump on down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts.